Everybody, it's Jeff and Scott with Three Keys Brewing, and today is almost March 1st, so we're talking about March beers.
Yes.
So before we do that, let's go ahead and talk about February. We had a bunch of beers that released in February.
Yep.
I think we had the Bakers and Hops came out.
Yep.
That sold really well. It's a different kind of beer. It's a British IPA, so a little bit maltier. Still got that little, nice bitter aftertaste. What else we had? We had the Main Squeeze, lemon
Yes.
lime Hefeweizen, which sold great.
So really good.
That's our beer fest beer right there. That goes like wildfire to
Yeah.
beer fest.
Yep.
And then what else we have? We had
We had the Fumble Ale.
the Fumble Ale.
No, not the Fumble Ale. The
We're drawing a
Sa-
blank
the,
here.
Sa- the Saison came out
The
a few days ago.
That's what you're drinking right now.
Yeah, and then we had
The
let's
Saison.
see, we had the Double IPA. Double IPA did really well.
That was probably our best seller ever.
Yeah.
People love the double IPA. We went through that in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, we can
That was
have.
crazy. That was crazy. So
And
we're gonna bring that back, right? Bring that back, right?
Yeah. And we had the chocolate stout, the
chocolate-
double chocolate oatmeal stout.
That was good too. Everybody really liked that,
Yeah.
the chocolate sauce. So those are probably our best ones we had
Yeah.
from last week. So we got new beers coming out this week. Yesterday we just tapped this one I'm drinking right here. It's a watermelon wheat. It's
Called
got
One in a Melon,
one in a melon. It's what, 150 pounds of watermelon?
350 pounds.
It was 350 pounds?
350 pounds, 25 minute watermelon.
Because he had to go and find 25 watermelon on the weekend in the
Yes.
truck, so we had
Yep.
to go pick that up. That was fun.
That's fun.
And then they actually cut the watermelon while they were drinking all day long. So imagine them cutting watermelons with big knives and then drinking beer all day long. So that's what you do when you work at a brewery, though. So what we got coming out now, a bunch of beers. This one just released 2 days ago.
Yes.
This is the
Saison.
Saison. Tis the Saison.
Is the Saison.
It's actually really light. It's actually. I'm not a huge Saison fan. This is really good. It's got orange blossom honey in it.
It's a drier Saison, so the honey dries out the beer, and it was fermented higher so we could get, those sugars down and get a low gravity. So it's very dry. Stop drinking my beer. It's very dry. It's got a little bit of like spice notes to it.
It's really good.
It's really complex. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
it's actually a great looking beer too. It looks like it's just orange. It's just bright orange. You can probably see that there. It's bright orange, so it's really cool. And then yesterday we put on tap. This is the watermelon wheat. And what's the watermelon wheat like?
It's just a straightforward, just a wheat beer with a ton of watermelon in it. So it's just like a watermelon beer, but it's still a beer. A lot of people, when they have watermelon beer, it just comes out kind of like really sweet and like juice. But this is a beer first with some watermelon in it.
And it's not extract though.
It's not extra. It's all fresh
watermelon.
All fresh. Yep.
Yeah. So it's so bad we dropped all the watermelon down in the fermenter
Yeah.
and dig it out.
I had to dig it out.
yesterday.
Yeah. Almost died.
So what's coming up? I know you've been over there, you and Nick. So we have an assistant brewer now. We're getting so busy. Nick, our bartender, is now an assistant brewer, which means he cleans kegs. He
Yeah.
helps do the heavy lifting. So what are you and Nick doing right now?
Right now, we are about to keg a red ale. I'm gonna do that here in a few hours. That's a really good beer. It's sort of malty, but with a significant bitterness. But it's that classic red ale. And then tomorrow,
And what's that called?
41 Red.
41 Red.
41
okay.
Red. And then tomorrow we are kegging a East Coast IPA. So it's got a lot of the East Coast hops, and then it's going to be fairly hazy, heavily dry hopped. So that's going to be.
And what's the IBU on that?
66.
66 in
And then
ABV.
6.5 ABV.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah,
Gonna
it's
be
gonna be a
good.
good one.
I would.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be a good one.
You know, his IPAs are always really good, so it should be fun. This one's called.
I don't know yet.
I thought it was a Mouthful of Freedom.
No.
Oh, we know.
No.
You've taken my name back?
Yes.
Oh God. All right, we go round and round about naming. So okay, so that's that one's coming out probably Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
So
It'll be
we have the
kegged
new
tomorrow.
IPA tomorrow on tap. So, and then after that, what do we have coming out?
After
That's
that
not
is the Amber Ale.
The Amber.
The Amber Ale.
Ambidextrous.
Amber, if that's what you want to call it, yeah.
You heard it here first. Ambidextrous. And tell me a little about that one. What's that one? like?
That is a lighter beer, similar to kind of like Yingling. It's not as clear and crisp as Yingling is, but it's a light beer for probably people who like Yingling.
Yingling or
they'll
Big
like this
Boca.
beer. Yeah, it's not very bitter. It's fairly malty. It's just more of a light beer with a little touch of caramel taste. So
That's been nice. Even mild beer, right?
Yep, easy drinking.
Easy drinking. Okay.
Yep.
So those are in the fermenter right now. What else is in the fermenter?
Yes.
Anything else?
In the fermenter, no.
That's
I
everything?
brewed an IPA yesterday, actually. That's the Mouthful of Freedom.
That's
I think
Mouthful
you're
of
just getting your beers mixed up.
Sorry. I
That's
did-
the Mouthful
I did that
of
when I
Freedom.
had too many beers to
yeah,
drink in the
yeah.
daytime.
That's
So-
going to be more of it's not going to be a heavily dry hopped beer. It is dry hopped, but not as much as all the rest of them. So it's not going to be super aromatic. It's just going to have a really good malt taste and a really good assertive bitterness, but it's it's not going to be super citrusy either. So it uses different hops.
What do you know the hops are on those?
Willamette, Chinook, and Cascade for bittering, but Willamette is user finished. So it's not too aromatic or taste. It's just malty and bitter. So
Okay.
it's good.
All right. And then what else you have on the schedule?
Tomorrow I am brewing a black IPA.
Ooh, wow.
Black IPA, and then
So a little more roasted malts with
a
that.
lot more roasted malts. Yeah, it's gonna be black, black. So and
Black is
then
nice. Black is my heart.
Friday I am brewing the porter again.
Oh, the porter? Yeah, the porter's coming back.
Yeah.
Back by popular demand.
Yep.
Porter, I hardly know her.
Yep, exactly.
So everybody, I mean, we haven't. It's funny because we don't really get a lot of requests for the same beers over and over again. Once in a while, we have a few beers that people really rave about. One was the Watermelon Dorado
Yeah.
from Ballast Point. People call that a lot. And then everybody always talks about the porter. People call on the phone and ask when the porter's going to be out. I had somebody the other day call and was mad we didn't have the porter on tap. So we're going to bring the porter back. Are we bringing Sexy back?
I don't know about that.
So we bring
Have you seen us? We're not.
Not too sexy.
Yeah.
But you are bringing Sarah's Blonde back,
Yes.
right?
So I am brewing that next week. Before that, I'm brewing a Citra Pale Ale. So that's a pale ale with all Citra. So dry hop Citra. That's like uses I think 9 pounds of Citra in the whole.
Oh, wow.
In the whole batch. So it's.
Is that gonna be a session IPA or just a
No, it's a pale ale.
pale ale? Okay.
Yeah, so that's.
So is
it's
that
the
gonna
Pizza
be?
Dreams and Time Machines?
It is. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay. We still have to do a Billy Fred again.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to do Billy Pepper Grandpa. Okay.
Yeah, we only got so much fermenting space, and there's a lot of beer to brew.
A lot of beer. You guys drink. You guys keep drinking all the beer. Scott's like, they keep drinking my beer all the time,
Yeah.
but he makes more anyway. So,
Yeah.
all right. So after that, so we got that.
Citra Pale Ale,
Pale Ale.
and then the Sarah's Blonde.
Okay.
Yep. And then let's see what else we're doing. I've got another IPA coming in. This is going to be like a citrus bomb. That's going to be a couple weeks from now. I'm brewing it, so in about a month, maybe end of March, it'll be on tap. But it's just like a citrus bomb. It's called Punch Face IPA. Where the citrus comes out, of the glass, you just punch it right in the face. Yeah.
What's the so on the Citra Pale Ale? What is the IBU gonna be on that? Do you know?
30, 35.
Oh, so that's not bad.
Yeah, no.
Not bad at all.
It's more of a showcase of the citrus hops, so it's not a lot of bitterness to cover up those flavors. It's basically
Okay.
you want to taste all those hops. You want to smell the hops, taste the hops. It's like a single hop showcase of the citrus hops.
So is it gonna be like, I think Training Wheels is a little less hoppy than that, right?
Oh yeah, Training Wheels was more of just like an introductory beer to people who.
People love that beer. We sold a
It
ton
is.
of Training Wheels. It went fast. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was like a light beer.
Yeah.
So
But pale ale is going to be like more of a traditional pale ale where you get the hop aroma, hop taste, you get all those flavors that Citra brings.
gotcha. So that basically will take us all the way up into
To the end of March,
End of
yeah.
March.
Yeah.
Early April. So okay. Anything special for St. Patrick's Day? Are we gonna turn all our beer green?
St. Patrick's Day, we can if you want.
I don't want to, no.
Yeah, so I know Tampa Bay Beer Week's coming up at the end of the week next week, and we have a blueberry Berliner Weiss
Oh, I
test
saw
batch
that.
that is carbonating right now, so that'll hopefully be on
I
tap.
saw it in the cooler.
It's very limited. So
We got like 6 of that or so.
2.
2 6 Okay. That'll be good. That'll be good. You did it. It's a pallet batch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it. So if you haven't signed up for our text messaging yet, you can text 33222. So that's the number 33222, and then 3 keys with no spaces. Number 3 KUIS. And then whenever new beers come out or new specials come out like that, we will text that out and let you know when new beers come out. Okay. All right. So that's it for March. We're good for March. So let us know if you have any
Comes after
questions,
March, April.
and we'll see you later. Cheers.